Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon here with another episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch. This is episode number 14, and that means there are just 3 more episodes to go, including this one. There is 16 episodes in this series rather than 18, as I originally thought. This episode is titled War Mantle, which is the secret code name that was mentioned earlier in the show by Rampart, and also it's something that was mentioned as in Rogue One when Jyn was going through all the different secret files on in the Imperial facility. War Mantle was one of them. I think it could be a Death Trooper project. It could be something different. It could be, the implementation of stormtroopers and the removal of clones. Either way, I'm sitting here thinking that now things are really going to have to pick up. Last 3 episodes. Not sure if there's going to be a season 2. There's been no confirmation so far. Last episode really wasn't the best. It was a very, very filler episode. It was, they had to go do something to help Sid. There were some little monsters that they had to fight. They eventually taught the bad guy a lesson. We saw some of the pikes. It was alright, but for the 4th to last episode of the season, you kind of want something to really start ramping up the tension. So I'm hoping that's what we're going to get here. So we are going to jump in. Before we do, I want to say a big thank you to all of my Patreon super supporters: Ernesto Sanchez Jr, Frank Tremel, Geraldine Camoin, Karen Abel, Nightwing 0102, Kratos, Marshal Red, Michael Y, Mr. Greg 89, Nathan Edgington, Nick Walters, Nightwolf 37, Olly Brown, and Richard Dunn. So without further ado, let's jump in and let's see what happens. Is this the forest moon of Endor? Oh. That's a clone. Oh no. Is that a distress call? Oh no. His leg has gone numb. Wait, are they stormtroopers? Were they stormtroopers? That armor did not look like clone trooper armor from the legs.
It's Rex.
Ooh. Rex again. Hey, this is good enough to a good start.
Hello, boys.
Damn, Rex with the Jedi vibes.
But I could use your help.
What was that about?
The distress signal sent by CC-5576 is originating from Darrow, a terrestrial planet.
Who is CC-556? I think this cloning operation is about to be shut down.
The operation is ahead of schedule.
Are they moving clones off world?
We have our orders. Keep an eye on them.
Oh no.
Until the time is right.
Are they about to do a Geonosis style genocide here?
Leaving the facility against protocol?
Your training will continue elsewhere.
The Empire has cancelled all of our contracts.
Uh-oh.
Our success with the clone army is known galaxy-wide.
Gather those essential. I will arrange for our departure.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prime Minister.
This deal is getting worse all the time. For the Kaminoans.
We're already too late.
Mm.
The clone was being hunted.
He can smell it.
That way.
He's called Hunter for a reason.
Something here. Inside that mountain.
Secret facility.
All right. Isn't.
You're sending your strongest man back. I suppose he's not exactly fitted out for stealth missions. Ooh. That's an Imperial facility.
I'm cloaking a couple of commandos, squads of clone troopers,
Are they clone troopers?
Their armor.
They're stormtroopers.
The mountain's natural composition makes this base well fortified, and
Oh, those thick boys. That is like heavy armor. From behind, they almost look like First Order stormtrooper helmets. I feel like they're teasing us into something here. Oh, it's a commando. Oh, look at those stormtrooper helmets. They're like a mixture. Oh, I love that Republic Commando armor.
This is 50 clone commandos and 1,000 TK troopers.
TK trooper.
TK.
I'm not familiar with that designation.
That must be like a Phase 1 stormtrooper armor.
In that case, the name's Gregor.
Gregor!
Move out.
This is where we get introduced to Gregor, and this is where he gets passed over to Rex. I thought he seemed a bit crazy.
I was an instructor.
What's going on, Dick?
Uh-oh.
I keyed to code 16 to redirect their forces. I don't know what happened. Clone codes don't work here. You just triggered a security alert.
Yep, this isn't a clone facility.
Intruders on level 6.
Well, we know the reputation for stormtroopers and their accuracy. They're already proving to be fairly terrible
Are you sure you know where
at
you're
shooting.
going? Hey, I'm the one who escaped here before.
Female.
They're not as skilled, but there's an endless supply of them.
Numbers out everything.
You say it?
You were saying
Yeah.
we'll
What if something went wrong?
I'm sure they got everything under control.
Yeah, about normal. Damn. Not one of them has been hit yet. Oh, I love that armor. Oh shit, Gregor's been hit.
This is nothing. I got blown up once and survived.
He did.
Survive this.
They have all access points to the central ring blocked off.
He did get blown up.
There.
Interesting that they're still using clone guns. Uh-oh.
Do my best.
She's a good pilot. Yeah, Wrecker. Oh, he's gonna go flying off. Oh, they hit the wrong man. I guess that's a bit of a metaphor, really. Stormtroopers kill the clone trooper. Oh, kaboom! Time to go! Oh no! Oh jeez! That's gotta have hurt. Gonky! Oh no. Oh no, what if Hunter gets caught?
That's an order.
Ooh, nice move. Bam. Now we know that Omega's going to start feeling guilty because she insisted.
I do believe you will be of great service to the Empire. A scientist I have use for. A politician.
Uh-oh.
I do not.
He's going to kill the Prime
I'm
Minister.
afraid your services are no longer needed.
I think the Prime Minister's dead. Oh, it's Crosshair.
I figured you'd show up.
Okay, so, yeah, definitely a much better episode than last week. Certainly a lot more that's going on now. Confirmation, obviously, that stormtroopers are basically now being implemented. And, you know, the armor is very interesting. It's almost like a Phase 1 kind of armor. I imagine that type of armor doesn't last too long. It's an interesting look. Almost from the back, they look very similar to the First Order Stormtrooper helmets. And, you know, I think visually they look a bit more intimidating than the Stormtrooper uniforms, the armor, the Stormtrooper armor. I'm presuming that's what War Mantle is. It's just the implementation of stormtroopers. But straight out of the bat, you know, we're like, okay, all of the clones that are useful, they're getting taken off of Kamino. The facility is being shut down, and you know, it's just right to the point. Getting to see Gregor was a surprise because, you know, we saw him in the Clone Wars. We saw that, you know, we knew by the end of the episode in Clone Wars where we meet him, he dies. And, you know, it was left uncertain to his fate until Rebels, where, you know, we see him with Rex and Wolf. And, you know, he's part of that group. The in-between was the bit that we didn't know about. So seeing that he made it back into the Republic, he ended up in the Empire, and, you know, still a little crazy, he jumped ship, and, you know, it was something that I wasn't expecting. It's always nice to have a familiar face kind of show up and, you know, appear, but it's come at the cost of, you know, Hunter being captured. Now, Hunter's and Crosshair's interactions in next episode are going to be very interesting indeed. I don't know if Hunter is going to be able to coerce Crosshair, like, into helping him, you know, sort of like kicking the control chip out of his head and, you know, just getting him back into his old, still kind of moody self, you know. But this was a good episode, you know. It's definitely setting up the separation of Republic and Empire. And, you know, I liked the metaphor of when the clone commando was shot by the stormtroopers and fell off the lift platform. I liked that was a visual metaphor for, you know, essentially what the clones were in for by the stormtroopers replacing them. I don't imagine the Empire is just going to be like, okay, clones, you're free now. I imagine it's going to be right, terminate the ones we don't need, you know. I get a feeling those young clones that we saw in the hallway, I got a feeling they ain't going to make it to adulthood, you know. It's kind of a dark thing, but, you know, it's true. It's what the Empire would do. But, you know, again, a really good episode to set us up with 2 interesting final episodes. I don't know how things are going to go from here. I really don't, you know. I'm getting the feeling that, you know, the Prime Minister of Kamino is probably dead. He's probably dead and gone now. So Kamino's pretty much out the picture. And, you know, where we go from here is anybody's guess, really. I love that clone commando armor, though. You know, it's such a cool and bulky set of armor. It is, it's great. So it was really good to see it kind of gleamed up in the modern kind of animation style. It was really cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for the next one.